Check that out. I carved out the pumpkin with the VH logo, Van Halen. Like I was looking at Van Halen's second album with the logo, I'm thinking, why does that look like a face to me, like a Halloween face? And I thought, you know, what a great tribute to Eddie Van Halen since he died October 6th. And this is a cool tribute, I must say. The jack-o'-lantern with the VH logo. I'm sure I'm not the only one that's done this year. Can't wait to light this up tonight on Halloween night with the candle glowing through this and see how well it looks. Oh wow, looks amazing, eh? Looks awesome. The jack-o'-lantern, the Van Halen lantern. You know, well, since that's lit and it's getting dark out, it's time to mask up. Got this cool little mask, and it's kind of weird to wear a mask since we've been wearing masks every fucking day all this year, 2020. But hey, there you go. Got the bowl of candy, all ready for the trick-or-treaters. Let's see who dares to come out on this COVID Halloween.
We see the light of those who found the world as passing by. Too late to save a dream that's growing cold. We realize the faith was hide its face, and those who try to see the distant signs of unforetold. Oh, 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 take
Why, hello. Welcome. Take hold of the flame. You know there's no shortage of flames this year with the crazy Democrats in the States burning down all their cities. Bunch of crybabies, commies. Unbelievable. Oh, what a crazy year. Another Halloween has passed. You know, Halloween's supposed to be a horror time. Time of horror and ghouls and spooks. But who needs it? There's enough of that already all year long. With the virus, liberals, cheating on their election, all kinds of crazy stuff. Man. Like they totally knew they weren't going to win the election. So they had no choice but to cheat. Did you see Biden? He tried to have rallies. He'd be lucky to get 30 people. Where Trump was getting 30,000 plus people. And they're trying to say that Biden won? Bullshit. That makes me wonder, was the virus all part of the plan? Just so they can implement the mail-in ballots and allowing them to come in later than the election deadline. All kinds of suspicious stuff happening. That's more horrifying than anything in Halloween could ever be. Horrifying. It should not be allowed. And now they're parading around like they won the election. Well, lucky for Trump, he's smart. And they're contesting a lot of these votes, and they should, because there's all kinds of fraud, ballots thrown in the garbage. Some states, swing states run by Democrats, stop the counting on election night. And then at 4 in the morning, they magically get van loads of ballots, all for Biden. Like that's believable. Wow. Unreal. And the news networks claiming that he won, calling him president-elect when he's not even elected yet. Something's really fishy going on here. The virus, this election. The globalists really want to take over, don't they? And it's amazing how many dumb fucks who call themselves liberals just can't see that truth. Because they're so brainwashed from the media. They see a guy in a suit and a tie on TV and they believe everything he says. Wow. That's horrifying. Extremely horrifying. And here I am wearing a mask. This should be unusual, shouldn't it? But it's not nearly as scary as the mask that they're shoving on our face all over the globe. You know, yes, you gotta protect yourself, but it's just fucking scary. It's much scarier than this and any other kind of Halloween mask you could possibly wear. Oh, this thing's gotta come off because it's killing my fucking face. You know, with all the crazy stuff, evil stuff the Democrats have done this past year, they should be banned from running for election ever again. They really should. The fake Russia hoax. Hillary Clinton's idea. And Obama, they all went along with it. All proven. Look it up. Stop watching CNN. Learn the truth. Like, what is the problem? Oh, the fake impeachment too. A perfectly good call Trump had with the president of Ukraine. Nothing wrong with the call. But they lied that bug-eyed, what's his name? I forget his fucking name. Adam Schiff is what his name should be. Fabricated what the phone call said, thinking Trump didn't have the transcripts. Lucky he did. And about 30 witnesses to the phone call as well. So they impeach him because they're jealous. What is the real problem? They're so full of hate. So the Russia hoax, fake impeachment, constant lies and slander, and the media's in on it too because they're the arm of the Democrat Party. Pretty fucking obvious. So is Hollywood. You think all those stars would really jeopardize their careers by saying, fuck Trump? I think it's in their contract. They signed a deal with the devil. to get their acting careers, music careers. I did a song called Illuminated. Look it up on my YouTube channel. And I put in people like Madonna, Lady Gaga, and a few others. And they're all doing Illuminati kind of symbolism. And I thought they were just cashing in on the current trend. But no, I think there's much more truth to what that song is and those images and those stars partaking in doing those images. And when they start backing up the Democrats, doing little concerts for their rallies, I think they really are tied to these people for fame. They sold their soul for fame. Pretty fucking obvious. Madonna saying, I want to blow up the White House, etc., etc. If you've been paying attention, you would know. It's pretty obvious. Wake up if you haven't seen it. The more I think about it, the more I believe that the China Communist Party is behind a lot of this shit. They got a lot of the world leaders by the balls because they got dirt on them all. Something. Either it's money. Well, money's the root of all evil, isn't it? But it's kind of weird how China blocked the virus from spreading around their own country, but had no problem having flights leave their own country to other countries. That's suspicious, isn't it? And then they arrested whistleblowers, doctors who were exposing the virus and trying to warn the public. So what does the Communist Party of China do? They arrest the doctors. Then the doctor himself got the virus and died. How convenient. Nice way to shut him up, right? Unreal. And then Trump blocks the planes from coming in from China. And he's blamed. Oh, he's a racist. He's xenophobic, whatever. Never even heard of that term. So why? Because I think they wanted that virus to spread around the world. Who cares if a lot of people die? They don't give a fuck who dies. Look at all the wars they start. Losing some people? Who cares? All for their agenda. To get rid of Trump. Because he's just a roadblock for their globalist dreams. One world government. New world order. That's what this is all about, ladies and gentlemen. Trump is just a stone in the road. There's nothing personal about Trump. They're just like, oh, fuck, this guy's fucking up our little plan. What can we do? Well, they didn't plan on him winning. They didn't think he'd get enough votes. But this time around, they knew better. We better rig it this time. Let's really rig it. Fake ballots, dead people voting, voting machines flipping Trump's votes to Biden. On and on. Like, come on. This is really fucked. And really scary, and you should be fucking scared. And for all those, what's even scarier is people going, fuck Trump. Oh, Biden won, and dancing and singing in the streets that Biden won. The guy's a fucking child pedophile. Of child pedophiles. Is there an adult one? He's a child sniffing creep. I've seen so many videos of him feeling up young kids. Him loving kids, feeling up his legs, touching his hairy legs, sniffing them, kissing them. He's fucked, ladies and gentlemen. You want that for our president? Wow, that doesn't say much for you. I think there's a lot of stupid people in the States, and in Canada, and around the world, because they fall for it too. And why I think this is a globalist agenda, because even the Canadian news media jumps in on the scam. I see the words directly from Trump and the press, right from the White House. Yet, the Canadian news will fucking lie too and get on the same bandwagon with all the other CNNs and fake news media. Because they want to brainwash the public, and man, they're doing a good job. But a lot of people are waking up to it too, which is quite amazing, and Trump exposed it. And, oh, they hate him for that, don't they? So they want him out. They want him done. It's amazing they haven't killed him yet, which is quite worrying. So for all you people hating on Trump is pretty fucking retarded. Like, what is there really to hate? You hate law and order? You hate lower taxes? You hate him bringing back companies, many car factories and other factories back to the States, creating millions of jobs, lowest unemployment, making animal cruelty a federal offense, giving black schools more money than ever, than any other president has ever done. Oh, yet he's a racist. They act like he's fucking so horrible, and they call him Hitler. It's just so fucking stupid. The only ones acting like Hitler and his brown shirt guys are the fucking Antifa, Black Lives Matter pieces of shit. They're not about black lives. They're not about anything else. It's communism. It's funny, when the riots started in the States, there was Chinese guys yelling in Mandarin, dressed all in black, throwing bricks at the police. Bricks were all laid around, all on purpose. This whole thing is scary, people. You do not want Trump to lose. And even if it only has 4 years, you still need someone to take hold of that flame and keep running with it. Because you can't have Democrats running the world. It's not going to be good. And you'll be fucking wishing to God you listened before it's too late. And it's almost too late already. Anyways, man. Happy Halloween. This whole year has been scarier than any Halloween could ever be. What else did those crazy, evil Democrats do? Oh yeah. Judge Kavanaugh slandered him. They don't care who they slander, what lies. All they care about is their fucking agenda. And what did that senator, the Asian lady from Hawaii, say? Oh, women just have to be believed. They just have to be believed. Oh yeah, so a woman can just say whatever she wants. He raped me, he did this, he did that. Oh, we better believe her, she's a woman. They're just sweet and innocent. Just sugar and spice and everything nice. She wouldn't lie, would she? Wow. Well, I can tell you, I lived the nightmare of women and their lies and their vengefulness. Women just have to be believed? I don't fucking think so. And that's really scary. It's a scary thought. I'll tell you what happened to me. One moment. I'm going to need to lubricate my voice box for this one. Cool muggy. It's an owl. Yeah. So, women just have to be believed, eh? Wow. Like I said, I lived it. The wrath of women. Two especially. I was kind of reluctant to tell this story because of that very notion. Women just have to be believed. Because I figured I'd tell this story and people go, well, he must have done something. Those poor innocent girls wouldn't say that for nothing, would they? Oh yes, they would. Jealousy makes women crazy and evil, more evil than any ghoul or monster Halloween could ever conjure up. Well, let's talk about the first one, shall we? Sue Woods. That was a girlfriend I dated starting in 1995. She was quite good looking. I was clueless to these type of women. I had no experience with the evil that was about to unfold. Her veil of good looks hid the truth of her real personality quite well. So she had a friend named Trish. And this girl, she was just 18 at the time, had a tumor. And She had to go to the hospital and get it removed. That's pretty scary for an 18-year-old. So I got her a card, a get well card, and I said, hope you get well and whatever ever. And love, Steve at the end. Wow. I put love, Steve. So Sue reads that, not being an adult herself, thinking, yeah, you should say love, Steve, when someone's got fucking cancer removed at a young age like that. So she got to a jealous rage. I pick her up. She calls me to have her come pick her up. She was at some party. I pick her up. She's obviously drunk. That's no surprise. I don't even know. Well, she's half native. Is that why? I don't know. But anyways, I pick her up. She starts bitching about, you put love, Steve in it. And I'm like, so? It's your friend. You should relate to that. She just had cancer removed from her damn neck. So this Sue's fucking nuts. She'll put the car in park while I'm driving. That's fucking insanity. Could totally destroy the car. So I find a place to pull over. Like, there's no way I'm driving in the car with her acting like a fucking lunatic. So I pull over. And she gets kind of combative and pushing me around, like going, oh, she was just fucking nuts. It's almost like she was trying to instigate something. So I said, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm getting the hell out of here. I get in my car. Not really at that moment with the intention of driving off, but when she goes to the front of my car, seemingly trying to kick my headlight, I'm thinking, okay, this girl's fucked. I'm getting the fuck out of here. So I back up, leave, and I go home. Then I get a phone call from her going, what's your license plate number? I go, what the hell for? Oh, you hit a red truck. And I'm going, I didn't fucking hit nothing. I'm not going to give you my license plate number. This is crazy. And I think she said she called the police. And I'm like, so? So what? And so the police do show up. And I'm going, yeah, I left her stranded. Oh, that was the first thing out of her mouth on the phone call. She goes, oh, I can't believe you left me stranded. So now I'm double whammy there. She's pissed off about the love Steve in the get well card. And now I left her stranded. Oh my God. And who the hell wouldn't? Someone wants to start fights with you and wants to put the car in park. I'm not having her in my car. No thank you. Jesus. I need another refresher. Yeah. So it turns out she told the police that I tried to run her over with the car. Isn't that lovely? So I get arrested. And guess what I'm charged with? Dangerous driving and assault with a deadly weapon. Yeah, isn't that fucking nice? So the police say, well, we gotta take you down to the station. It'll only take a few hours. I'm thinking, okay, whatever. I didn't know how this worked. I didn't know how the system worked. I thought, oh, this won't be a big deal. Like, this is ridiculous. Little did I know is that they actually keep you overnight in a fucking cell at the police station. And then they take you to the courthouse the next day. And I'm just going, just in utter shock and disbelief going, for one thing, how can someone fucking do this to me that claims they love you? Like, pretty extreme. But I shouldn't be surprised, should I? Because at one time, she told me, oh, I've put guys in jail for doing nothing. And it just rolled off my head or shoulders, whatever, thinking, yeah, right. What are you talking about? I'd have thought she was just talking. But I guess not. I'd like to know who those poor guys were, what she did to them. So that was her intentions, to do that to me? That's fuck. Oh. Man. Still unbelievable. And that happened back in 1998 or something. Fuck. So I go to the courthouse. How do you plead? I'm just going, Jesus Christ. Not guilty, obviously. And then I read the police report of all the other lies the little fucking bitch told the police. Like we weren't even going out. But you know, luckily, it was full of so many more lies. So I'm thinking, oh, this is kind of a good thing. So I can prove all this shit wrong with witnesses. Like one of the lies was, oh, we haven't been going out for a while as a couple. Which so many people knew that was totally false. I don't even know why she thought she'd even say that. Doesn't make any sense. But luckily for me, she did. So, then I gotta get a goddamn lawyer. I just can't even believe it. I lost so much fucking money. I wasn't just a victim of her. I was a victim of lawyers too, scamming me. Like, keeping the retainer of $500. Because I didn't want to use that particular lawyer. Oh, I'm keeping the $500 of retainer. Well, you did fucking nothing. Fucking crooks. Then I hired a private investigator because I'm thinking, okay, she must have told someone that she fucked me over on purpose. Someone somewhere must know something. And so I gave, God, I lost like $4,000 fucking dollars, all because of the stupidity. So I went to one private investigator. I think they took $2,000 or $1,500. And I didn't they didn't do a goddamn thing, so I said, fuck you, you're useless. So I found some girl for $200. Like $200, I can't believe it. So she, the problem is, when they go questioning anybody, they have to introduce themselves as a private investigator. What is the point of that? Like anyone's going to tell them anything at that point. That's like, zip. Say, hi, I'm a private investigator. Like, don't tell them a fucking thing. So yeah, hiring a private investigator is a complete waste of time and money. So I'm still fucked over again. So, I had to hire another lawyer. More money lost. Told her the story. And she's like, oh, I don't care if you're guilty or not. Oh, I'll defend you no matter what. I'm thinking, Jesus. I'm not fucking guilty for one thing. You know, if I did something, it wouldn't have been traumatizing. You'd think, oh yeah, sure enough. Being arrested would be expected. Being in jail would be expected. Being in court would be expected. It wouldn't be a big deal. But man, when you did nothing, and this shit happens to you, I can't describe to you how anguishing it is to go through. It's fucking, for one thing, someone that you loved does this to you. I can't describe it. And hopefully you'll never have to live it. But apparently a lot of people have. Well, anyways, I hired this lawyer. And luckily, due to all her lies, I had to bring witnesses to court. And how embarrassing. My mom, band members, friends, just to back up the claim that, yeah, we were going out and blah, blah, blah. So I ruined their lives too. They get all tied up in this bullshit just because of her fucking lying mouth. So many people are affected by people's lies. Like it's wrong. Oh my God. It's been so many years and it still bothers me. Anyways, I go to court. And the lawyer had a client before me, and she's trying to claim that the person on the stand is a liar, and the judge is going, oh, I don't believe he's a liar, and how dare you say she's a liar. So I think that kind of fucked it over for me, because that was going to be her defense with me. So she never even used that, or never pointed out that the girl, Sue Woods, was a liar when she was obviously lying on the stand. And luckily for me, she did. So the prosecutor asked Sue Woods, when's the last time you went out? And she goes, oh, last summer. And he's like, looking at the statement, police statement, asked her about 3 times, and she kept saying it, because that totally conflicted with her the lies in the police report. And there were other ones too. And luckily for me, she was so fucking nervous because she knew what she did was fucked up and wrong. And if she got caught lying, she's going to get in trouble. So, to save her own ass, she kept up the fucking lie that I can't even believe it. But luckily she couldn't do it very well. So I brought in photos of the location where the incident supposedly happened, a diagram of the street, the layout of the building, everything. I figured it just helps to demonstrate what you're saying. So, they hold the picture up of it was a gas station, laundromat area, and they go, do you recognize this location? She goes, no. I'm going, really? Something like that happens to you and you don't remember the location? And I showed the diagram of the street, Oxford, and Oxford and something in London, Ontario. And she's like, oh, I don't recognize it at all. I'm thinking, really? Something like that happens to you? You can't remember where it happened? Wow. Interesting. And amazingly, not from the brilliance of the lawyer I had, but amazingly, she just totally was all over the place with her story. Thank God. Because if she was determined and had her story straight, she could have fucked me over, which is scary as hell. So as I mentioned earlier that she was in front of my car trying to kick my headlights, she had a little plan in mind, didn't she? So I backed away from her and then drove off, and she was kind of walking fast towards the passenger door trying to get in. I'm like, I don't think so. I don't fucking think so. So my lawyer asked her, where were you when Steve first started the car? And she said she was behind the car, picking up her bag, and claimed that's when I backed up and almost hit her. Fuck. Meanwhile, she was actually in front of the car. So I don't know how she fucked this up. I guess because truths override the lies in your mind, right? Is my suspicion. I still can't believe it, actually. The lawyer goes, well, were you not at one point in front of the car? Amazingly, she said yes. And she goes, well, when he first started the car, were you in front of the car? She said yes. There's a big lie right there. So one moment, she's behind the car, and now she's in front of the car. So I think the truth in her mind was combating her lying part of her mind, because she was so nervous and couldn't get her fucking thoughts straight. Luckily for me. So right then and there I thought, and I remember the judge even looked at her like, what the fuck? He knew she was full of shit. But my lawyer couldn't say, oh, you're lying, because she just lost the case before that saying that. So I think in the stupid lawyer's mind, she was thinking that this girl might be partially mistaken, that I probably backed up in a U shape. Yeah, right. How the hell can you back up in a U shape and then she could automatically be way over here where I could be seemingly running her over? Which is still a stupid fucking idea. This is what the lawyer said to me. And I go, are you fucking crazy? You won't even believe this. I go, she just said she was at the back of the car picking up the bag when I backed up. Now she just said she's in front of the car. And I swear to God, the lawyer goes, fuck, I paid for that? For her to go, duh. Holy fuck. So I knew right then, just by the look on the judge's face and so many other things, that I didn't even need witnesses after the disaster for her and glorious moment for me. All her lies were quite evident in court. So it was thrown out. So no, I wasn't convicted. But you still get that charge against your name, which really fucking sucks. Oh, man. You won't even believe this. Even after doing that to me, she has the nerve to call me every, once a year. She comes out of the woodwork. Her name is Sue Woods. Even just this past weekend, I get a call. Oh, I love you so much. Did we have something real? I want to see you again. Really? That's just mind-boggling to me. And the last time I heard from her before that was early October. And then a year ago, when my dog was dying, same kind of message. Oh, I miss you. I want to be with you. And I'm thinking, this girl's fucking nuts, man. Jesus Christ. Like, I don't understand it. And then, like I mentioned, she was half native. Remember the other Halloween season 1 Halloween show where I talked about being stabbed? And the girl and that asshole's mother, Kim Najawan, she was half native too. And she pulled the same fucking stunt on me. Wait till you hear this fucking story. Now before I get into that story, I was just thinking, it's quite amazing how, I was talking about the Democrats and their cheating and lying and slandering. Isn't it odd that all these Democrats all look like they belong in the Addams family? They really do. For instance, how about that Nadler guy? Look at that, he looks like the Penguin. And then you got Nancy Pelosi, who looks like some evil witch from Walt Disney. From Snow White or something. And you got bug-eyed Adam Schiff. Look at this fucking guy. And how about the mayor of fucking Chicago? It's Beetlejuice. They're all a bunch of ugly weirdos, these Democrats. No wonder they hate fucking normal, good-looking people.
Hey, look at the trick-or-treaters. What's that? Oh, it's the KKK? Well, that makes sense. What's that sign say? Women of the Democrat Party. Yeah, well, they started slavery and the KKK. And, oh, this is why they hate Republicans and call them racist, because they are the ones. This is classic deflection. Man, these people are sick.
Anyways, before I get into the next story here, I'm kind of hungry. Let me check my trick-or-treat bag, see what I got. Ooh, some popcorn, good. Let's see what else I got. A Joe Louis, that's bizarre. I want a chocolate bar. You know what's the great thing about Halloween? It can be horrifying and scary, yet it's very fun and exciting and rewarding because you can go trick-or-treating with your little bag and get some candy. Oh, a little chocolate bar, a Wonder Bar, thank you very much. Whoever gave me that. And, what else could be better than candy on Halloween? Well, in my case, a stripper named Candy. Yeah, that's right. And I wrote a song just about her. And, well, it was kind of fictional. But I did date a few strippers back in the day, back in '89, early '90s, and you know, it was great. Got a free trip to Mexico out of one of them. That was pretty cool. I only knew her for 2 weeks. That was pretty cool. Her name was Lynette. She was Miss Nude Alberta, Miss Nude, whatever. I think they just fucking bullshit their titles anyways. But anyways, she did a flaming show on stage. And, so here's a song called Candy. I changed the lyrics to Toxic because I thought Candy was pretty fucking cheesy at the time. And it still is. But you know what? I lost the lyrics to Toxic. Oh well, I guess I gotta go back to the fucking cheesy cock rock song called Candy. And whatever, who cares? It's just a fucking song. You can't take it too serious, can you, folks? So, I hope you enjoy it while I enjoy this candy. Oh. So, oh my god, it's exhausting telling these stories, but I wanted to get it out because this bugs the hell out of me. Anyways, where do you start with this one? Well, if you watch my Halloween show in season 1, you'll learn about how Ben Martell stabbed me in the stomach for no reason. Or was there a reason? Was the mother a part of it? Kim Najawan? I don't know. I suspect it's possible. Get me out of the picture, steal all my shit. I don't know. Little background, she was obsessed with him not getting a record with the police because his whole youth he was in jail. So he just turns on being an adult. And so she's just obsessed with having him on the straight and narrow at any cost. At any cost. So what's the first thing he does? Stabs me. Yeah, that's fucking nice. That should have been attempted murder. And she just wrote it off. Oh, he didn't know what he was doing. He was on drugs. Blah, blah, blah. Bullshit. Bullshit. It was premeditated. Watch that show. You'll learn all about it. I can't get into that fucking thing right now. So it was a living hell living in that house. So I was talking to a girl online, stating just that. I need to get out of this fucking hell house. It's crazy. Do you want to meet up for a coffee and chat about it? Because I can't really talk about it here. Because I had no friends here in Kitchener. No one to talk to. And I needed some fucking help. I used to walk Toby around the block every night. And her other dogs. And I'd cry every fucking time going, how am I going to get out of this bloody fucking mess? Like, it would have been great if Kim was sane and kicked her son's ass every time he did shit, like smashed the house, took a vodka bottle and smashed the keyboard of her computer. He'd take a big knife to the computer screen and go say to her, "Oh, call the cops and see what happens." So she just let him get away with all this shit. It was just fucking nuts. Anyways, so the girl that I was telling this to had a mutual friend named Robin, a girl that I knew that wanted to date me. She was jealous finding out that I wanted to go for coffee. It wasn't supposed to be a date, just to fucking vent with somebody. I had no one to vent with or talk to. So she gets all jealous and she messages Kim, "Oh, Steve's hitting on..." I don't even remember the girl's name, actually. I really don't. So, she gets in a fucking hissy fit. "You want to meet for a coffee?" I don't blame her for being mad. I'd be mad too if I heard something like that, but it wasn't anything like it was made out to be. You're living in a hell house, are ya? Oh, it was just a fucking living hell. And it must have been in the winter time, because I remember on New Year's Eve, she was drinking vodka, I think, unknown to me, because you can't smell that. I had no idea. She drank a whole fucking Mickey of vodka. So she attacked me. Grabs me by the hair like this, so I look like Pippi Longstocking, which makes me kind of laugh. Going, "You fucking asshole," and hitting me, and even her son goes, "Oh, stop hitting her." Hitting Steve, which I thought was kind of surprising. And this is before the stabbing? Fuck, I don't know anymore. Yeah, it was. It was. And just got a hold of my hair, going fucking Indian, basically. When Indians drink, they always say they turn Indian. That's why, because they go fucking nuts. Even her own sister stabbed her boyfriend at the time over jealousy. Is this what natives do? Sue Woods, now Kim Najuan, her sister, who else? I don't know. Is that where the term they turn Indian goes? They go fucking crazy. I don't know. But, yeah, so she's attacking me. I run into the basement. She follows, continues. I'm like, Jesus Christ, this is fucking extreme. And I eventually got out of the house. I said, "I'm getting the fuck out of here." I just took off. This was on a New Year's Eve, actually. And I came back, and two of my tires were all flattened. She let the air out of my fucking tires, so I couldn't escape. Isn't that sweet? Oh, I was so mad, because that's a nice way to ruin my fucking... Oh, no. I forget an important detail. Before I walked off, I actually did get in my car, because I was going to drive off. So she stands in front of the car and goes, "Why don't you run me over like you did with Sue?" Because she knew the story about Sue Woods. So I'm thinking, oh my God, not again. So her saying that to me, obviously he's going to scare the crap out of me. I'm thinking, I'm getting the hell out of here. I got out of the car, then I just took off for a long walk. I come back to my tires were flattened. Isn't that lovely? And her car was gone, so I thought she left. I go in the house. She's there passed out on the couch. And I'm going, oh my God. Her son stole the car. They stole the keys from her and went for a joyride on New Year's Eve. Underage at this time. He was still underage. Does she call the police? Nope, not at all. Perfectly fine, right? Steals the car, goes for a joyride, stoned and drunk out of their mind. Yet that's perfectly fine. So about a week or so after this, I'm not sure why, but I remember texting her going, "I don't want to ever go back there. It's a fucking nightmare. I can't deal with it." And but I eventually did go back. And when I went to open the door, like I'm living there, by the way. Living, if you can even, excuse me, I need a drink. Living, barely. What am I trying to say here? Okay, I go there. And I open the door, or try to open the door. So Kim's got her foot at the bottom of the door, like preventing me from coming in. And I'm thinking, what the hell kind of game is she playing now? And I think she was trying to make me react, trying to make me push the door in. So she can go, oh my God, he busted in, and who knows, right? She had a little plan in mind. Unknown to me. Fuck, I wish I was a mind reader. So I come in and I see I'm sitting on this couch for a reason. As you can see, this couch has a nice couch cover on it. See it? Looks pretty gothic, Victorian, right? It's pretty cool. She digs that out of my stuff and puts it on the couch. I'm like, I don't fucking think so. Because her son, I had a brand new couch and chair in there, not this one. They smoke and put burn holes in my new fucking couches. She did nothing about it. So there's no fucking way I'm going to have this expensive couch cover going to get ruined with burn holes and cigarette whatever and all kinds of losers sleeping on it. Fucking drug addicts and creeps. No way. So I go to take the couch cover off. Kim grabs my coat and she goes, "You're not taking nothing." It's almost like she caught a fish. It was the bait. This couch cover was the fucking bait. "You're not taking nothing," and grabs my coat with this sneaky look on her face. I go, yeah, I'm taking it off. I'm not having it get ruined, so I'm taking it off. And she comes over to the couch, to the middle of the couch, and starts grabbing at it too. And going, I don't even know why she's grabbing at it. Maybe trying to prevent me from taking it off. And I go, and then I realize I got another expensive blanket hidden underneath the couch cover, my leopard skin blanket. She's trying to steal that too. What's that all about? It's fucking bizarre. So, we must have been tug-of-warring over this couch cover. And then she goes, "Call the cops, Ben. Call the cops." I'm going, "Call the cops because I'm taking my couch cover off the couch? Go ahead. You're trying to steal it. Or steal my stuff." I don't know. I had no idea what she was trying to do. But this was the bait. "Call the cops." And so she gets on the phone. "Oh, could you please send the police at such and such, please?" And she even says, "please." So she had a little plan. Who's going to call the cops because I'm taking my own couch cover off my own couch? I didn't know what she was planning. Because there was she had a bruise on her arm, on this arm. That happened because we were at a bar, and I was pretty much ignoring her because she goes, "Oh, I'm going to go in there and make a scene." And I don't even know why. I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm just going to avoid her completely. So after that night in the bar, I'm driving home, or she's driving the van, not this van that I own, but her own van. I'm in the passenger seat. She's screaming and yelling, "You are ignoring me in the bar." And we're on the highway, the 401 in Ontario, Canada. Slams on the brakes and goes into the side of the road, skidding. I'm thinking, Jesus Christ. And my arm does that. It's just an automatic reaction. And it hit her arm. I used to do that reaction with my dogs. Every time I brake, my arm goes out, and I wish I wouldn't fucking do that, because that's going to break my arm in an accident. And I can't control that fucking reflex, and I hate it, because people have broken their arm doing that. So I did that. Here I am trying to save her. Meanwhile, she's slamming on the brakes. So apparently she got a bruise from that. She had a winter coat on. I'm thinking, I don't know if that was even possible to get a bruise from that with the winter coat on and the fluffiness of it and whatever, but it's possible. So I get out of the van, walk down the 401 going, I'm getting the fucking away from her. She's nuts. And this is on the highway. She comes after me going, "Steven!" And she either fingered me or poked me really hard in the shoulder here. And I couldn't even use my arm for like you ever get punched in the arm? You can't use your arm for a couple of days. It hurts like fucking hell. Yeah, she was able to use her arm quite well. So anyways, she had a bruise, either from that incident or she did it herself. I'm not too sure. So when the police show up on the night of the couch cover, I'm in my car with the couch cover and my blanket, and the police are asking me questions, and they go, well, did you have an incident on the highway? Did your arm hit her? I go, yeah. Big mistake. So the fact that my arm, the fucking idiot cop arrested me for assault because of that. And I told them that she hit me. Oh, do you have a bruise? I go, no, I don't really bruise. So I get arrested with assault and think, oh my fucking God, not again. Not again. And apparently she showed him the bruise. It was a deliberate fucking thing. Deliberate. She told me, oh, they lifted up my shirt. I'm going, why would they? Because in the police report, they say that she showed the bruise. So yeah, she planned on doing that. It was a total plan. Real nice, eh? So yeah, you go to court, to the police station, the same fucking thing, and you're just laying there in disbelief and utter anguish and despair that someone that you were in a relationship with would do this to you. Over what? Oh yeah, I know why. She wanted to fuck up my career. I used to go to England and sing all the time. So what can she do for revenge? Give me a record and prevent me from ever going back to England. That's probably what it was. Or who knows. Something along those lines.
Here I am with Kim at my mom's house around 2008 or so. Man, if I only knew the true horror that would unfold. Here we are dressed up for Halloween. She perhaps was a witch? Man, that turned out to be true.
Yeah. So I get arrested. They take me to the police station. Oh, it'll only be a few hours. Don't believe that bullshit when the cops tell you that. Because it won't be a few hours. They're going to be there all fucking night. Guess what? It was a holiday. So what fucking day was that? There was a holiday around. I don't know the date right now. But it was a holiday. So the courthouse was not open. So, lucky me. I had to go to Milton, a fucking prison. An actual prison. In a cell with fucking crazy ass. I was actually handcuffed because they take you in a paddy wagon to the fucking police station to Milton, the police station, and I'm handcuffed to guys who rob banks, literally, and who knows what else. But I knew one guy, they were charged with that. And I'm thinking, here, and you're just fucking out of your mind going, this is not happening. This is not fucking happening. But it's happening. So you go there. All because it was a holiday and the courthouse wasn't open. I go there and they make you strip. Oh fuck. Bend over. They want to make sure you don't have a gun up your ass or something. It was so humiliating. And they treat you like you're a fucking criminal, which is really bad. They shouldn't be doing that to people who are just having an arrest. You're not convicted, so don't treat people like shit. Like it's fucking bullshit. So anyway, I'm in a cell in disbelief. And you got a toilet in the middle of the room. You got to take a shit in front of everyone. It's so fucking... I guess the whole point is to keep people on the straight and narrow. I don't want to ever go back there again. But they should have a different facility for people who are innocent. Or who've never had a record before. Or something. Anyways, that's what I had to do. So the next day they bring you back to Kitchener where I'm living, went to the courthouse, and I'm just like in utter disbelief. And she is there. She's there. And I get out and then her friend comes up to me going, oh, Kim's in the car. She's so upset with what she did to you. And oh my God, she could never forgive herself. I'm thinking, oh, you fucking... It's already been done. It's already been done. The scar... That's worse than being stabbed. What's with girls doing this shit to fucking guys? And there's other guys in the jail waiting for their court date, claiming girls did the same thing to them. I saw the wound in one guy's stomach where the girl kicked him in the stomach with high heels and a great big fucking gash. Yet he's in fucking jail? Jesus Christ. I remember the police even told me, you know, Girls do this shit all the time. Even couples in their 70s. And they claim a lot worse. Even rape it sometimes. There was one couple in their 70s, and I guess the guy wanted to leave her. So a girl, this is scary, because this could have been my fucking fate. The lady, it must have been a wife, smashed the phone and claimed rape. Like, officers told me this. And they can't really do nothing. You know, if someone claims something, just, and you know, a lot of it's just to make everyone rich. They want to make the lawyers rich, keep the judges in business. So their job is just to arrest you and whatever. They're not there to be a detective or whatever, unfortunately. Oh, one moment. It's kind of good to get this fucking story out of my head. Because it's if you've been watching this show, I got all this crazy shit. And not one story is just minuscule. They're all fucking monumentally fucked up. Jesus. So, fuck. So Kim goes to the prosecutor and I don't know what, I do know what she said because I represented myself. I said, I'm not going to be a victim again. I'll represent myself. I'm not going to get ripped off by fucking lawyers and everyone else. Like, what are you going to do? You just got to say what happened? What else can you do? No lawyer is going to fucking change that. So Kim went in there and changed her story. I forget how she changed it. And, because she knew what she did was wrong, so a little late, but at least she did something, right? Fuck. But still. So, the Crown, which is the equivalent to, I don't know what they call it in the States, but they call it the Crown. Whoever prosecutes you, the government, whatever. And you see, oh, you versus the Majesty of the Queen of England. I'm thinking, I thought we were independent. I guess not. Because the Queen still wants to fuck us over. So it's kind of, maybe it's more intimidating. Oh my God, the Queen. Ah! Who knows? Unless England still does own Canada. What am I saying? Oh, they tried to say to me, well, if you go to anger management program, we'll drop all the charges. And I'm like, I don't have a fucking anger problem. Well, I do now. After all this shit's been happening. Fuck. But, I said, no fucking way. I've never been in a fight in my whole fucking life. You know, I've been to bars, sang in bands. I should have got my ass kicked a million fucking times looking the way I do, right? My mom used to say to me, oh, I worry about you going out at night because, you know, people are going to be jealous. Well, I did have a beer bottle whipped by my head, and luckily the guy missed. Some fucking jealous piece of shit. I don't even know who it was. I just remember feeling, whew, and I'm thinking, Jesus, that would have fucking hurt. Yeah, but luckily, I was always just nice to people and friendly and got along with everyone, so I never got in fights. And I would think it would be very bizarre to even hit anyone. Like, imagine hitting someone in the face. I don't want to feel their fucking gross teeth hitting your fucking hand and their spit everywhere. This is the stuff I think about. I don't want to touch people's ugly, gross face with my fist. But, maybe it's fun. Who knows? But anyways, I'm the last person that ever should have been arrested and charged with assault. And I just hate the fact that I can even say that I was. And it really pisses me off. All because of two girls were fucking jealous. Jealousy. More horrifying than any horror movie. Man. Mix in the native blood, that makes it a lot more toxic from the stories I hear. But I'm sure this happens with other people too, according to the police. So yeah, but basically, I don't know, and it's all over the place right now because it's just fucking unbelievable. I hear this story and going, this really happened to me? And it happened a long time ago. You don't get over this shit. You just don't. Now I hear that fucking bitch, Democrat from Hawaii, saying women just have to be believed. And thinking, you fuck. No, they don't. Because I lived it. So, yeah, and excuse me if I'm a little defensive. I lived it. You would be too. And no, women should not be believed. They're not just sugar and spice and everything nice. I learned that the fucking hard way. And apparently guys have done this to girls too. I don't know. I'm sure they have. Anyone doing that is such a cowardly, pathetic fucking thing to do to another person. It's just awful. So I refused to have the charges dropped. I said, there's no fucking way. Then I'm admitting that I'm a fucking asshole. I have an anger problem. I hit people. I hit women. No fucking way. And they were quite surprised. I'm thinking, why are you surprised? I'm innocent. I'm not doing that. So it went to court. And I was prepared to just say my story and whatever. And I think they knew that she was full of shit. Just, they'd never heard of someone defending themselves and turning down a deal like that. A deal. I'm not taking a deal. I'm not losing my respect and my self-worth for anybody. So I went to defend myself. And I think the lawyers knew that. And they, not lawyers, but the prosecutor. And they go, well, if they just go to any kind of canceling, we'll just drop it. I'm thinking, oh. And I said to the judge, you know, it's a nice offer. The problem is, it was my word against hers. No witnesses. So the judge could believe her. I don't know what she was going to say in court. She going to fucking save her own ass like Sue Woods did? Could I take that chance? Yeah, I got lucky once. Could I again? I said this to the judge. I go, you know, I would like to go through with this for my own self-respect, but I'm a singer, a musician. I need to go across the border and sing it everywhere else. And that's one reason, but the main reason is the self-respect. And the judge goes, well, it's not really about self. I go, yes, it is. I go, but, you know, he's nice enough to offer that. I'll just take it. I kind of wish I went through and won it properly. But no, I wasn't convicted in either case, luckily. But the long story short, sorry to bore you with this, but it's an important story because I'm sure there's others who have lived this. And it's god-awful, and it's nice to get it out of my mind and to mention this to people. Maybe it'll help someone else. So if you're jealous over any reason, pissed off at your loved one, whatever, don't pull this shit. Because it's not a fucking game. It's not just... That will ruin someone's life. Give them a record for life. Could even go to jail. So fucking grow up. Don't do that to somebody. And you know what? The wound is still there. Just because I got off and wasn't convicted, I'm still stuck with that fucking memory. Stuck with the fact that that's on your police record of some sort saying, yeah, they were arrested. Yeah, so you're scarred for life. Yeah, nice. And that Kim Najawan's still at it. I can't believe I had her here last fall when my dog died. Because she didn't deserve to be here after that, and the way she treated me after I was stabbed and every other kind of reason. Oh, oh, fuck. I just remembered. Yeah, it never ends. It still never ends. Oh, fuck. Oh. Yeah, I just remembered another detail. Fuck. I thought I got it all out. Not. One day, I see Kim taking pictures of herself in the washroom at the house where she lived here in Kitchener. And I'm going, what are you doing? Oh, taking pictures of these bruises. Because she had to fight a knife out of Ben a week before I was stabbed, I believe. And I'm thinking, yeah, that's a good idea. Document that. And I remember on this arm, they had a thumb and maybe 3 fingers. And it was quite obvious that's what it was. Because he was pushing her arm away from him. So she couldn't get the knife. And there was other bruises from the confrontation or struggle for the knife. I go, yeah, I'd be taking a picture of that too. But is that why she was really taking those damn pictures? Possibly at the time. Nah, fuck no. I think she was planning on fucking me over more. Why do I say that? Well, I had a phone. I kept buying all the house phones, these cordless phones, and they always just stopped working. Little to my knowledge that her son would be throwing them around the house constantly, causing them to break. So after about the 5th phone, I said, fuck this shit. And realizing it was broken, I just smashed it on the ground, threw it in the garbage. So oddly enough, I'm in the van. And what do I see in the back of the van? That very phone that I threw in the garbage. Why was it in the back of the van? Odd. She was planning on something with that, right? No reason to keep a smashed up phone. She probably wanted to say that to make up a little story to the police. Look what he did. He smashed the phone in a rage. Yeah. Look at these pictures of all the bruises on me. He's a bastard. I suspect that. Yep. Then I ended up stabbed because a little police revenge didn't work. I don't know. Jesus Christ. Apparently her husband from the past, who was an Elvis impersonator, he got the hell away from her too. He called her fucking Dragon Lady. If he's calling her Dragon Lady, Jesus. What the hell did she do to him? Apparently she'd scream her head off at him all the time. Fuck. Anyways, bringing us to now. My girlfriend Janet. I don't even know how Kim got a hold of Janet, but she found out that I was dating her and sent raging texts, big capital letters. I don't even know what the words were, but she was livid. Why are you livid? She tells everyone she had to escape from me. She had to run away from me. I was so horrible. No, she had to leave because she didn't pay the rent. She got kicked out. She was in native housing. Her son's an adult. You can't stay there anymore. So she had to move back up to Sudbury. I'm thinking, thank fucking God. This is my chance to get the hell out away from her. Thank God. I didn't know where I was going to go, what I was going to do. But man, that was a blessing. I tell you that. Yeah, so Kim finds out I have a new girlfriend. And she should have been happy. No. You know, every time I post pictures of my trips with Janet, she'd come out of the woodwork. Raging text going, Wah! Losing it. Couldn't stand the fact that I'm going on a trip. You know why? Because she wanted to fucking ruin me from having a life and going anywhere. That probably was part of it. And having a new girlfriend too. Who knows what else. Yeah, so what does she do? Wow, you won't even believe this. She messages Janet from a fake page claiming to be from her son, Ben Martell, going, oh, he beats my mom. You better run away from her. And then she sent those pictures that she was taking in the bathroom that she was supposedly documenting about what her son did to her, claiming I did it. Look what he did to me. Because she even did message from her own account, I think, showing those pictures going, oh, look what he did to me. He's a wife. See, that's fucking really scary. That's almost even worse than calling the cops. I don't know. Because Janet could have believed that. Who's gonna dispute that? Well, lucky Janet knew the story about what Kim was like beforehand, because I think that could have worked. That could have scared someone off, seeing those damn pictures and claiming I did it. So she's still fucking doing this shit. Man. And I'll show you those pictures. Take a look. Look at that. Claiming and she posted this on her Facebook wall too. So she's still at it. Still at it. You know, it's kind of weird. My oldest brother is friends with her on Facebook. It's fucking suspicious. She's good at fooling people. Even her sister who died, the one that stabbed her boyfriend, said that Kim would say, oh, he just badmouthed me all the time. And you know what's really funny? It's not funny, but just recently, her brother, Kelly Najawan, reached out to me, which he's never done before. And, which was kind of surprising. But he would hear all these stories from her, and he soon realized, much to his despair, that she was full of shit. And he reached out to me, because now he's living the fucking nightmare of the lies, the slander, the craziness, because he lives right above her and her crazy son. The cops are there about every fucking weekend, SWAT teams and everything else. I think he was tasered once. The guy's fucked, Ben Martell. I can't believe he's still alive. I'm surprised no one's killed him yet, because he's this fucking horrendous person. Only because of his own actions. His actions would make people be defensive and go, oh my god. I don't know. I don't know what their story is over there. But he kept, Kim's brother, Kelly, catches him stealing, breaking into people's cars. And this, he broke into their grandfather's house. Witnesses saw it. Yet Kim's like, oh no, you bastard, he didn't do that. Always in denial. Always in fucking denial. Because apparently, as I found out, she's a thief too. Yeah, a thief. I had a camera missing from my house. A little red pocket camera kind of thing. Digital. It went missing. I'm like, where the fuck did it go? I thought my brother did it or her son did it. Because she brought her son to my house when I'm in England singing. A house in London, not my mum's house. And I'm thinking, you can't bring that fucker here to my mum's house when he just gets out of jail. You know what he's like. So I kind of blamed him for stealing the camera. And I kind of feel bad about that now, somewhat. And then Kim had a phone, the exact same fucking camera in her purse. It was all scratched up. I go, why is it all scratched up? A brand new camera. And then some other guy said, oh, that Ben sold a red camera just like that. So I'm thinking, so Ben must have stole her camera, so she stole mine and scratched it up to hide the fact that it was mine. I believe she did steal my fucking camera. Wow. She used to come to my house all the time, claiming my mom wanted Demerol, because apparently Kim had Demerol, and there was a pill bottle that said Demerol for Kim Najawan, and it was empty. So was she really taking Demerol to my mother? Or was she going to my mom's house to load up her own Demerol fucking bottle and take back home? Because I'm thinking, I just met her. Why is she so invested in coming to my mom's house and helping with all the pills and everything else? I don't know. She did help my mom a lot, but was there a payoff? Getting Demerol? She, I was told by her brother, was pissed off that she wasn't left money after my mom died. What? So that's why you're helping all this time, hoping to cash in? You see me living with my mom, who's old, probably not going to be around too long. My mom left me the house. Kim's probably thinking, oh, this is going to be a good score. Well, you wouldn't have been living there anyways. Yeah, you fucking nuts. Think I'm stupid. Maybe if you're nice and everything else. Prenup. I'm sure that'd make you run. Yeah, so he expected to get money. Expected to get fucking money from my mom. And, not that you weren't deserving of something, but you're hoping to get money? That's pretty fucked up. You should have been doing it for the goodness of your, out of the goodness of your heart. And even your brother said the same thing. So now I'm talking to Kim if she's watching. Wow. So once you didn't get anything, oh, we better stab Steve and get rid of him. Maybe we can get his stuff. Who knows? I don't know anymore. And every time I post up videos on YouTube, there's immediately at least 4 dislikes. That's her stalking my page because she subscribed to my YouTube channel with 2 different accounts. So yeah, grow up. I just posted a song of Toby that I wrote for Toby and someone dislikes that. Who's going to dislike that? Some hateful, jealous person. Surely not some stranger. So anyways, here it is, Halloween. I can't believe I told this story, but it's nice to get it out. It was an absolute utter horror living that fucking nightmare. And it still kind of is a horror because I'm still living it. Still getting the dislikes on YouTube from her. Still Sue Woods calling me up going, I love you, I want to see you again. And you just got to think, okay, what is she planning now? What's her game now? You start not trusting anybody. You know, I thought I would feel better getting this out of my mind and out of my system. But I just, nothing makes it better. Nothing makes it go away. It's just like ripping open a wound again. You just don't get over stuff, right? It just makes you bleed continuously. Tear off the scar and keep bleeding every time you tell these fucking stories. I can't even believe it is my story. Being stabbed, cops called on, framed, my mom backstabbing me. Fucking family don't even contact me. Friends turn out to be fake. But you know what? I'm sick of fucking bleeding for people and from people. So I'm also show this new song I wrote called I Bleed for Rock. That's the only thing I want to bleed for. So here's the new song, I Bleed for Rock. Happy Halloween.
golden ranges.